The warning signs are flashing red. Stocks are in freefall, money is pouring into safe havens instead. Traders navigating markets thrown into turmoil by a volatile US president.
We have a predictably unpredictable leader of the free world who announced he was going to do something that everybody was expecting, but he did it in a way that upset the global world order. It was indiscriminate, it was wide-ranging. So what does that cause? Massive uncertainty. And when you get massive uncertainty, you get a markdown in prices. And you see this huge fall in indices.
And this is what massive uncertainty looks like. This is Wall Street's VIX index, also known as the fear gauge. It measures how much traders are willing to pay for insurance against price swings. It tells us how much volatility they're expecting in the US stock market over the next 30 days. And things, well, they haven't been this volatile since the pandemic back in 2020, and before that, the financial crisis of 2008, and both of them were followed by recessions. So more volatility to come, as if we haven't had enough of that already. Donald Trump announced his sweeping tariffs policy last Wednesday, and whatever cautious optimism traders may have had was swiftly shattered. Stock markets across the world plummeted. And after a brief respite over the weekend, well, they're still falling. Here in London, the FTSE 100 in the blue, that was down 4.38% today, while Germany's DAX in the yellow fell 4.26%. And Asian markets fared even worse. China's Shanghai Composite Index lost 7% on Monday, its worst day in 5 years. And this shows us how things have moved since Trump was elected. But let's set it all in a wider context. For the FTSE 100, we have seen bigger falls than this. Black Monday back in 1987 being the big one, but it does rank among them. And things haven't even bottomed out yet. In fact, they could still get worse.
The really, really bad scenarios of a full-blown global trade war with multiple retaliation is not priced by markets currently. The FTSE 100 is only 5% lower than it was on January the 1st. That's not the sort of stock market fall you would expect to see in a full-blown trade war.
Trump's first presidency gave us a president who cared about the success of stock markets. Well, those very markets have given his tariff policy a clear vote of no confidence. And still, he's not backing down. For Trump, this is the storm before the calm. He says he is willing to weather it to the very end. But markets are hoping he might still change course.